In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to quit your job and still pay the bills. Now look, I don't know if you're about to quit, if they're about to fire you, if you're thinking about quitting, but I want to give you some tips on how to do that and not be out here on the struggle bus, okay? Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job, but if you haven't heard, there's a thing going on they're calling the Great Resignation. So obviously all of y'all out here quitting your jobs. I heard that Beyonce is out here telling people to quit their job. So I thought that we would talk about it today. So pre-Great Resignation, I up and left my full-time job to be at home with my kids. It was before it was popular, before everybody was doing it, and I'm still out here and I haven't looked back since. So I wanted to give you some tips so that when you make that step, or if you decide to make that step, you can do it in the right way and make sure that you're still able to live a quality lifestyle. Now, when we're talking about quitting your job, I'm talking about doing it responsibly as an adult and planning that process out, not just going in one day, letting someone trigger your emotions and walking out that piece, okay? I'm talking about planning for your exit, right? So that's how I'm going to be speaking about it today. Now, I believe that the first thing you need to do when you're planning to remove yourself from a situation that you don't like or that's just not serving you anymore is to reduce your household expenses. Girl, hop on this lean lifestyle. This is the very first thing that I did after I left my job, because I did leave my job on a whim. You know, I didn't have time to plan it out, okay? But as soon as I knew I was leaving, I began to cut household expenses. Now, I'm not about that, you know, living on the bare minimum life. I'm not. However, until you get adjusted to what life is going to be like after you leave the job, I do believe you need to cut down on some of your household expenses, or just some of your expenses, period. I would look at things like, how many subscriptions do you have? You know, Disney Plus, Netflix, gym memberships, all that kind of stuff that you can do something else to replace them. So can you watch YouTube for free? You know, can you exercise out in the park or whatever? Look at some of those subscriptions as the first thing, because I was sitting down adding up my subscriptions the other day, and oh my God, you would be surprised at how much you spend on those things. They're a small amount, but added up, they come to a significant amount of money. So look at things like eliminating those subscriptions. The next thing you want to look at is your car insurance premium. Can you get that reduced? Can you change cell phone providers and get a better plan and better deal? Girl, can you downgrade how you're living? If you're living in a 3-bedroom for no reason right now, can you downgrade to a 1-bedroom? But I would think about every single bill I have right now and really ask myself, is it necessary? Can it be reduced or can it be eliminated? Because when you're getting out here, you don't want to be stressed about bills and stressed about paying bills, which is why you want to reduce the amount of bills that you have to pay, right? You see a lot of people literally just giving up everything they got, going to live in their car, girl. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, but I am saying get that lifestyle down to as lean as you can get it, to make yourself, you know, comfortable, but you want to live lean when you're trying to get out here. I'm not talking about you just living impoverished, okay? I'm talking about eliminating unnecessary things that you can do without, that are probably luxuries that you really don't need, okay? And eliminating those things for the moment so that you can transition into, if it's entrepreneurship that you're trying to do, or transition into your next role. Cutting things down consciously, thinking about how you're living and how much you're spending, you know what I'm saying, until you get yourself in your next best situation. Now, the next thing you want to do is save some money. This is the thing that I did not have the luxury to do before I left my job because it was unexpected, but I wish I had done. So if you're planning for your exit right now, I would suggest to go ahead and start putting away money so you can have at least 6 months of living expenses, especially if you're going into entrepreneurship and you don't have, you know, that money flowing in right now. If you're going to be starting the business, go ahead and get it started if you can. But if you haven't started yet and you're hoping to go, say, into your business full time or to start a business, let's say 6 months of living expenses, get it saved. If you have to sacrifice and save more out of your paycheck that you have right now, do that. If you have to start a side hustle, do that. If you have to get a part-time night job, do that. Whatever it takes to go ahead and get that 6 months of living expenses in the bank before you make your exit, that's going to be great. For my situation, so if you're finding yourself in a situation now and you've already quit, or you know the job came to an end, you know, unwillingly, and they let you go, or whatever the situation is, start now. If you have a final paycheck that you're waiting for and you can put that aside and save that, then start wherever you can, just saving, building up some sort of savings so that you have something to fall back on. The next thing I would do is jump into the gig economy. Right now, there are so many opportunities to make money from your phone that it's ridiculous, right? The day I knew I was not going back to my job, I started working on 2 different income streams. First, I signed up for Uber, which I did for maybe a week and decided it wasn't for me. And secondly, I started working on this YouTube channel, which I didn't do either until at least a year later, but that's neither here nor there. I started working on those income streams, and so if I were you, that's what I would do. The gig economy right now, so many opportunities, but for me, the ones that I like and eventually did do was Shipped. I began to deliver groceries to people's home, and that was something that I could do without nobody bothering me, just ride in your car all day, go to the grocery store, pick up groceries, drop them on people's porch. Okay, for me, that worked out really, really well back then. A lot of people didn't know about Shipped and Instacart back then, but I see so many people shopping in the grocery stores now, so I don't know how lucrative that could be, but that's definitely an option. I hear people actually are doing really well on Uber Eats, so that's an option as well. But whatever you think would work for you when it comes to the gig economy, some that you can jump up and get started pretty quickly, because I will say a lot of these apps, Uber, I know for sure, at least they did, you can literally draw your money on a daily basis. With Shipped, it's weekly. Instacart, I believe they're weekly as well, so hold me to it, go do your own research. But the reason why I say jump into this gig economy is because you can get the money quickly. Okay, like I said, Uber allows you to do daily withdrawals. You can get your money out really, really quickly and really be making money within the week. So that's the next thing I would do, is jump into the gig economy and get some money flowing in immediately. Now, once you have that gig economy money flowing in, the next thing you need to do is look for a new job, right? But before you do that, I think you need to decide what it is that you want to be doing. So depending on why you left the job that you just left or why you're planning on leaving, I think that you really should go back and really assess yourself and what you want to be doing with your life. A lot of times we get stuck in jobs or careers that, you know, are really not fulfilling us anymore, and we really don't want to be doing it, if truth be told. Or we majored in something a while ago and we got the job, and, you know, trying to please other people, parents, spouses, kids, you know, sacrificing as we always do, you know, and we get stuck in positions in companies that we just don't like. So I think that you should think about what you really want to be doing. Like, what do you want to do with yourself? If you could do your dream job or your dream career, what would it be? And then begin to put yourself out there in that thing. Like, dig deep. Like, honestly, in this day and age, I don't want to be doing nothing that don't make me happy or that does not serve me on a deeper level. So I would start there first and then decide what I need to do to get started with it. Do you need to go back to school to get some sort of degree? Do you need to get a certification? Is it something that you can just start applying to jobs in that field? And I would apply for the jobs that I don't think I'm qualified for, that I can get. Like, because if money was the issue and you want to make more, girl, apply for the job, okay? I would apply for the job that I want. I would apply for the position that I know I'm going to be happy in. These companies need people out here, okay? There are millions and millions and millions of vacancies right now in the workforce, because a lot of people have realized that they can live this freedom lifestyle. Okay, I wear my little dress. You know, I'm filming this just a day after Juneteenth. Heard Beyonce telling people to quit their job. Is it giving freedom? It's the dress giving freedom. Okay, that's what I was going for. But like, people are realizing that, you know, I can live this freedom lifestyle and not really have to deal with y'all telling me when and where and how. You know what I'm saying? And so there are millions of jobs available out there. Go apply for them. A lot of them are remote if you're just looking to work from home. So I would think about what I really want to be doing with myself, what I really want to do with my life, what really will fulfill me deep down in my soul, and I would go for that position. And then the next thing you need to do is to start you a side hustle. Now, this side hustle is going to be your long-term solution for making extra money on the side, okay? In addition to what you consider your full-time income. And I think that side hustles is necessary for everybody, because honey, you always need multiple streams of income, and you always need money that can save you in moments like this, when you want to walk away from something, or you know, you just need a little extra coin in your pocket. One that I think that will work for pretty much anybody is becoming a content creator. Now, in this situation, you can just start sharing your journey that you're going through, how you left your job, what you're doing, and just bring people along that journey with you. A lot of these platforms are paying people to create content right now. We know that TikTok came on the scene and took over, okay? And so Facebook is out here throwing out money, trying to get people just to create reels and create content on their platform. So I would begin to just create content and get money from these creator funds: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube. I would just begin creating that content so that I could just start monetizing my journey and the thing that I'm going through right now, how you left your job and you're looking for something new and why and all that stuff. You know, people love a good story, okay? People love to, you know, get in your business, honey. But so many people can relate to your story right now. And if you just get out here and share it, you can get paid simply from making that content. Now, one of my favorite side hustles that makes me thousands of dollars each month and actually helped me go into full-time entrepreneurship, I talked about it in this video right here. So go ahead and take a look at this, because I talk about that and so many other amazing side hustles that can help you create a long-term extra income stream for yourself.